Now, the SQ3R, as I've just been saying, is an important reading strategy. And the S stands for survey, the Q stands for question, and the 3R stands for read, recall, and review. So, what does survey mean? Survey means a quick look through the book or the chapter or the article that you're reading to see what it's about, to see whether the information that you need is actually in this book, and specifically where this information may be. So you will use the list of the list of content, and you might also use the index to see if it's really the book that you want. But mainly, you'll use the book, the list of content, and then you'll also read the summary of what is in the book. This is called the blab. Blab, BLURB. The blab is that summary that you normally find at the back of the book. So normally you will want to look at it and see whether this summary uh, gives you or tells you that this is the book that you need. So after you've gone through the contents, you've flipped through the pages, you've read the blab, then you are actually surveying the book to see whether it is the book you need or whether reading it will be a waste of time. So that is the first that's the first part of the S, or the SQ3R. The S is survey. You must survey the book first, and then the Q. If it's the book that you need and you have found the chapter that you need, then you want to sit down and read it. But you're not just reading, anyhowly. You're not just reading anyhowly. You're actually reading with a purpose. So how do you read with a purpose? You write down the kind of questions that you want to be able to answer after reading this chapter or after reading this article. You probably also may have had an assignment, and you have been given some assignment questions. So the questions could be your own questions or questions that were given as an assignment. So you write this down. You are aware of these questions. You read with a purpose. You read to have some specific questions answered. So this question stage, therefore, helps you to have adequate motivation and the right focus for careful reading. You want to be able to read reflectively. You are not just reading and hoping that these things will stick in your mind. You are reading, you've asked questions, you have written down several questions, either of your own, or maybe these were questions that were given as an assignment, so that when you are now reading, you are reading seeking for some specific answers from this book. So that is where the question, the Q of the SQ3 comes in. Question, reading with a purpose, reading to have some specific questions answered. And then we have the first, you remember we have 3R.